Audio on demand from Vision Christian Media.
Exploring faith and the future. Neil Johnson and Bible teacher Dr. Kameel Majdali.
We've been enjoying the journey of talking about Europe and what form it has taken as Christianity shaped it, as there's been all sorts of divisions and wars, and in this past 100 years, a couple of world wars. A solution, the formation of a European Union, so that everyone might flourish together, but leaving God out of the picture. Kameel, as we think about the EU now, and leaving God out of the picture, is there a relationship with Christianity and the European Union?
Yes and no, Neil. The European Union is meant to be secular, it's meant to be democratic, human rights, and all the rest. So technically, Christianity can be based there and function like any other religion or any other thing. But there are some big challenges. One, of course, is the fact that church attendance in Europe, by and large, is low, single-digit low. It's thriving in Australia compared to Europe. That is church attendance. Then, of course, there's an attitude among some churches, more traditional churches, against churches that are evangelical and Pentecostal. A high degree of, shall we say, distance, if not disdain. So that's part of it. But also, the major figures in the EU tend to be humanists, enlighteners, atheists, agnostics. One French diplomat actually said, "We don't like God." You can't get more bold than that. But the real thing that was breathtaking is when they tried to do a draft constitution for the European Union. I don't know, it could have been around 2004. And the late Pope said to the framers of this proposed constitution, please mention Christianity as part of European identity. Just a one-liner. That's all. It's not a religious document, but to basically give credit where credit is due. And these people told the Pope no. Apparently the attitude was Christianity had nothing to do with European formation or European identity. That's the message that was coming through. Now, if that be the case, Neil, how do they explain all the cathedrals, all the biblically based artwork, all the great hymns, and the undeniable legacy of Christianity that came from the continent? How could it be that so much evidence could be routinely ignored?
Kameel, how is it that a nation, or in the case of the European Union, a group of nations, is left vulnerable when they leave God out of the picture?
Well, the scripture tells us, happy are the people whose God is the Lord. Remember that Bible teaches, especially like the 91st Psalm, that God is our refuge and our fortress. He is our shield. He is the one that watches over us. He is the good shepherd. These wonderful metaphors describe a hardcore spiritual reality. But if you reject God, because that's in essence what's happening here, then basically it's like a child that is in a lovely home, protective and caring, nurturing, with wonderful yard out there, fenced, mind you. And it's like that child leaving the home, leaving the fenced yard, going out into the streets, and essentially they're taking their chances.
Faith and the future with Neil Johnson and Dr. Kameel Majdali from Teach All Nations. Find articles, videos and podcasts from Dr. Kameel, plus today's and other episodes of Faith and the Future in the Vision app or at vision.org.au.
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.